Hey, so I was just doing some trainings in Queen School, and it reminded me that I put in a module in Embark that was all about be in your boss mode, but learn your energies well enough that you can then bring home your feminine. So use your masculine. Have a beautiful, well-cultivated masculine out there in the world with your clients doing amazing stuff. Killing it in business, but bring home a different skill set. The type of experience that you really want to have, that you crave with your partner, to be fully seen, to be fully taken, to be forced into unbridled surrender where you just feel the flow of love through your body and you melt and open further than you can on your own. Your ability to completely let go and be fully experienced and moved into love and back into your body. That experience is at the core of your feminine being, that part of you that just craves to be moved by the flow of love through your body. But every time you hold on to the shells of fear that you've picked up, the shell of, I have to be in control in order to be safe. I have to be in charge of what happens next and preempt and meet my own needs and develop such an insane amount of self-sufficiency that I don't need anybody else. Your protective mechanisms block the flow of feeling the very center of you. And so an under-surrendered woman will evoke an unpresent man. The art of your feminine power is to learn how to surrender, open your body in such a way that he can feel your heart, not feel the barriers of fear that hit it, not feel the barriers of I have to prove myself in the world and chase all of these external measures in order to feel some level of being seen and heard and felt, right? To experience the rise. And not to negate your need for love and the experience of being deeply loved, seen, heard, felt, moved, taken through your body, right? So have a well-cultivated masculine. Learn all of the ways that you can use your masculine so beautifully to make enormous impact in the world and to work with women and offer them the presence that they can surrender, open, and find new pieces of themselves that they could not on their own, because you provide them with the energetic space that just adds on to the toolkit that you have in how you work with them. Sure, build the empire. But if you bring that same level of container energy home, you will not find a man who is evoked or moved into surrendering you, because he can't feel you as the flow of love, which is what you are designed to be as a core feminine being. Now, I know that that's a lot of loopy language. I get it. But what I really want you to learn and cultivate is whether you have a man or you don't. Your body is the magnetic vibration that the world sends back to you. Your body, your heart, your ability to open and have your heart shine through is the law of magnetism. It is the law of attraction. Yeah, so this is what you get back from the world, from your lover. If this remains closed, he cannot feel the center of you. And when you surrender open to him and he feels your body opened by him energetically, emotionally, he remembers love. He leaves his mind and he remembers love in his body. And the clearer the clarity of your surrendering open and amplifying of sensation, which is your feminine, the more he is moved to provide you with the presence and take you into deeper levels of love than what you can take yourself. It's designed to work that way. But if you stay in your masculine at home, you will push him into his feminine. And you will continue to evoke mediocrity and continue to feel unfulfilled and untaken. and you will perpetuate all the reasons why he can't meet you, you know. So in Embark, I have a whole training on this because I see it as paramount to being strong and powerful leaders and women in the world comes from learning the power that exists in your ability to open, to be seen, to be felt, to be touched, to evoke another by being the beacon of amplifying of energy. That is your feminine. Someone can't feel the purity of your deepest gift at the center of your being if they cannot feel your heart. And if your body is closed, your heart will not shine through. My man in his masculine is the hottest thing ever. Oh my God, it is the hottest thing ever. It really is. It really is. So I just wanted to pop in here quickly to say, I want you to fully experience the power that you have in your masculine to open women and to create spaces and containers in which they can open to themselves and to you in ways that they can't do on their own. But I want to make sure that we do that with a level of integrity that honors the truth of who we are, which is the flow of love, and honors the fulfillment and the deepest heart's calling and desire that takes us higher in all of our endeavors that we have when we sit in our natural flow state, which is the flow of love. And every time we close our body and we shrink our heart back, we lose touch with that. And then, you know what? All we have is this big do not trespass sign that people feel when they touch us energetically, and people read us every time. So does our lover, so do our clients. They check in for our trustability and our safety. You know this, right? You don't fully let go if you don't know you're fully held. But in relationship, it works with a little bit more of a nuance than what it works in a client relationship. And I want to teach you both. I want you to have the power for both. I want you to experience everything you can be because the core of you is deeply fulfilled and moved by the power of love in your life. That is where your power is if you are a core feminine, which I think you probably are, just probably like me with a really well-learned masculine. You know, doesn't work so well in relationship. So I would deeply love for you to come into Embark. I will teach you everything that I know of how to hold women and how to create sacred spaces and how to do circle and run circle and all of that. But really what I'll teach you is the art form of it, anticipating and expecting that you will infiltrate it with your own art and that together we will amplify that experience. That's what I want. I don't want you to subscribe to the one way that I do things, but I want to give you the tools that I know about women and men and healing with the movement of both of those energies, and for you to make magic that sits at the core of you. That's what I want. So it's my hope that you feel that transmission from the center of my heart, because that's absolutely what I want. I want you to be able to do all those things and not get stuck in the bullshit shells of mediocrity that you have closed over your body and heart, because your power actually exists behind them. Sometimes you have to kind of crack it open a little. So sometimes the fire of my words, I think, you can take them as inspiration and light your own fire with them, or you can let them burn you. Totally depends what you do with it, doesn't it? But I want you to light your own fire. So I would really love for you to come and do Embark. I have a number of women in there who are already leaders of women, and they are already tapping into that vibrational wavelength, because I think just about every other day I get a message going, I can feel it in my bones, it's going to be epic. And I'm like, yes, and I trust that feeling. So I just think when women